Hi everybody, welcome to our live tour of Blind Cat Rescue. Blind Cat Rescue is located in St. Paul's, North Carolina. My name is Alana, I am the founder. Sheila who says I'm out of here.
Come on, Natalie.
That's okay, Miss Natalie. Can we have you turn around? Thank you, Miss Natalie. Miss Natalie came to us from animal control. It'd be fascinating to hear her story because she's ear-tipped. That means that she was trapped, spayed, neutered. She's very, very friendly. So I suspect what happened was she was trapped. They discovered she was friendly. They went ahead and got her fixed. That's why she's ear-tipped. And then they tested her. And her testing showed that she's leukemia positive. Sadly, most rescues do not have enough foster homes for leukemia positive cats. And so she landed at animal control. She got very, very lucky, and some people helped her. And thus is how she came to live with us. Because of help from people like you, she gets to see a future. Hi, Natalie. Hi, sweet baby. You're too close. They're getting really close-ups on you, honey. Oh, this is Mini Mac. Mini Mac is a busy little fella. He also came from animal control. We're trying to convince Mini Mac to become a wheel runner. He says he's not terribly impressed with the whole idea. He'd much rather just play. All the cats in this room are leukemia positive. Look at this face. How can you resist this face? Hi, Mini Mac. Every time you vote, you click, you share, you donate. This is the face of a cat that you help. Zach, in answer to your question, we're at the capacity allowed by the state at this time. Until we have more space, we cannot accept any more animals. As one passes away, we do open up a space for a new cat, but not until then. This is Journey. Journey came from Tennessee. I would love to know Miss Journey's story. She ended up as a stray. Somebody took her in, and they were convinced that she was blind and deaf. Now, why on earth they thought she was blind and deaf, I don't know. Because Journey can see just fine. What I really suspect is that because Journey doesn't like to use a litter box, Journey found herself without a home. But that's okay. We love her. She's very, very sweet. She's like 5 years old, so that's pretty good for a leukemia-positive cat. Where's Pepper? Hi, Bob. The big Bob. Hi, sweetheart. Where are you? Somewhere on this picture. Oh, there you are. Sorry, guys, I'm not good with this camera yet. This is Big Bob. Bob came to us from animal control in Kentucky. His paperwork shows he was under surrender, so I don't know why his first owner got rid of him. But when he tested positive for FELV, that was almost a death sentence for him. He got very lucky that this particular animal control does everything they can not to have to euthanize. They had volunteers drive him from Kentucky to here. Because of your help, he gets to see a future. Bob is also diabetic. So leukemia positive and diabetic. He's really a nice big fella. Every time you guys click, remember this face. Every time you share, every time you vote, and we've got a lot of contests going right now. We need your votes. This is a cat. Your vote will help. Hi, Pepper. We need you out on the wheel. Why aren't you running the wheel? Little Pepper came to us as a kitten, or a younger cat, I'll rephrase that. He came to us from a dump site, a local dump site, actually. The woman has been trapped spaying and neutering the cats. And he tested leukemia positive. We've had several cats come here from there. Whoa, let me get away from you, dude. Too close. We're outside on the patio, so it's a little harder to see. Maybe he'll get him to do the wheel here in a minute. This sweet little girl is Cookie. She's like, ignore me, ignore me, ignore me. Hey, sweetheart. Cookie came to us from animal control in South Carolina. She had been very severely neglected at the shelter, sadly. They had put her in a carrier and put her in a room where they store carriers and forgot her for 2 days. No food, no water, just laying in her waste. Volunteers found her and were horrified. When she arrived here a couple days later, because they called us immediately, she was leukemia positive, and asked for help. Whoa! And Max grabbing the camera here. She was covered with red dye from the blanket that she had been laying on. How's that for horrifying? I think we can convince Mr. Pepper to, hi, Nat. Oh, yeah, you're Natalie. Where's Cole? Cole. Oh, duh. We've got several cats that are at the vet that are leukemia positive. They're hiding at the vet right now. That's Liza. Liza's like, excuse me, but I really don't like you. She loves cats. She's not so fond of us. We've got a couple of the cats at the vet right now for checkups and so forth, so the leukemia room doesn't have everybody hiding in here. Come on, Pep, do something. He's actually a good wheel runner. You just have to convince him that somebody else wants the wheel. Pepper, if you noticed, is also blind. Blind, leukemia positive. Straight now, I hope. If it's not, tell me. This is Pepper, who's leukemia positive. And he likes to run the wheel. No more? Come on, Pepper. I am so sorry. We keep losing because of bandwidth. That we had too much stuff running here in the building. I talked to Time Warner. They're going to try to have us upgraded by this evening. We'll see if that makes a difference. We'll go meet some of the other cats here in just a second. These two like to wrestle. Pretty rough. Oh, I can see Sheila hiding back here. Hey, Sheila. Miss Sheila has a heart defect and leukemia positive, and she is being treated for her heart defect. Now, son, Miss Noelle. Peekaboo, Noelle. This is Noelle. Noelle came to us, guess when? At Christmas time. I'm not always original with names. For you just joining us that didn't see us on our first part before it crashed, we are a blind FIV and FELV leukemia positive sanctuary located in St. Paul's, North Carolina. Let's go meet some of the other cats. We're going to go to another room. A lot of cats. Can we find Holly? She here?
Yes, she's in the house.
Hang tight. Say hi, Desiree. Desiree, one of the people who helps take care of the kitty cats. Holly Dolly, you need to come out. Yo, Holly Dolly. Holly, pop on out here and say hey. Holly Dolly came to us from local animal control. Her family of 11 years dropped off their 11-year-old cat because they didn't want her anymore.
There you go.
When she arrived here, she was so depressed she stopped eating. She ended up with a feeding tube. She's very blessed that you helped her. People like you helped her. And we gave her the opportunity to see a future. Holly's been with us for about 4 years. And she's a very sweet, sweet cat. We call her Holly Dolly. Holly's got kidney disease because she is an older girl. But she's a very sweet older girl. Yeah, the Holly Dolly. Dolly Dolly, hi. Yeah. Okay. This one laying here in the bed, his name is 8. Yo, 8. Say hi. Yeah, he has a number. There's 2 of them. He's actually a yard cat. He just decided to come inside for a while. People are nice and they throw out cats here. Gotta love humans sometimes. He showed up as a stray when I took him to be fixed because we trap all strays. I asked the vet's office, I said, what's the next number? She said 8. 7 and 8. So we have 7 and 8. This little girl is LT. That stands for little thing. All the cats in this room are blind. Oops, startled her. Hi, Abby. Hi, yes, I see you. Here, let me pet Abby because she'll knock me over. Miss Abby,
Here,
there we go, thank you. Abby came to us, she was 14 years old. She had lived with the same family for 14 years. They dropped her off at the kill shelter. Kill shelter called us. According to the paperwork, they were living in a home that they were not allowed to have cats, and they got caught. And so there's how come she lost that home. 14 years, can you imagine? She was so depressed when she arrived, she ended up with a feeding tube. Took us weeks to get this cat to eat. If you ever go to our YouTube channel, you'll see there's a video of Abby finally eating back when she first came in. Oh, I'm sorry, LT. I didn't know you were running into my hands. Oh, sorry guys, I'm backing up and I'm hitting cats. This is Sterling. Big Sterling came to us from Pennsylvania. He came from a hoarding situation. He was number 27 according to the paperwork. And according to the paperwork, he was malnourished and he had lice. Can you imagine? Lice. Another one of my favorites. Miss Gina. Gina came to us from Manhattan. She literally owes her life to you guys on Facebook. She was on death row at New York. A supporter named Giovanni went to the animal control. She asked me if we'd take her. Went to animal control and got her. Drove her from New York City halfway. Met Stephen, who drove 3 hours to meet Giovanni in Washington, and drove the rest of the way. When she arrived, she had glaucoma eyes, mouthful of rotted teeth. She had never been spayed. She had uterine tumors. And according to her paperwork, that home she had only had for a year. She was 9 years old. The reason on her paperwork for her being dumped at the pound, they just didn't want her. People ask us a lot of the time, why do we not adopt? Because of cats like Gina. Gina has never been given forever. We have no idea how many homes she's gone through. We know of at least 2. Gina was able to get here, get the help she desperately needed, and now has forever. And it's because of the kindness of people like you. So we thank you guys very, very much for giving us the ability to help little blind cats like Gina who were desperate for a place to go. This cutie here is Popcorn. Popcorn, she's a character. She was found laying in the road. The people thought it was a dead cat. Till as they were driving by, scared them to death. She moved. Thank goodness for them, they stopped and picked her up. They found a cat with no eyes at all, empty holes. She was starving. She was in horrendous shape. They called me, begging, please, we don't know what to do with this cat. We're in way over our head. And thus is how Miss Popcorn came to be with us. We were able to get her the help that she needed. Hi, Scotty. The last place you need to be is in front of a food bowl. Yes, we know Scotty is a big boy. I don't know what to tell you. The vet tells me it often enough. But Scotty likes to eat. He's been starving before in his life, so he's making sure he's not going to be hungry again. This is Buddy, the orange guy. Hi, Buddy. Oh, let's see if Miss Maxie can see us. Looks like Maxie's heading this way. I'm not going to go out on the patio again for fear of losing the internet. I understand once we hit 1700, we're likely to crash again, too. This big girl coming up to us is a senior kitty. Maxie came to us from animal control in Texas. She's blind because of hypertension. Please listen very, very carefully about what I'm about to say to you. If your cat goes blind overnight, rush. I can't stress that word enough. Rush to the vet. If you can get them treated before their retinas detach, medication has a good opportunity to possibly give them their sight back. Her owners instead dropped her off at the pound. So it cost her her sight. She absolutely does have hypertension. I knew she did the minute I took one look at her. She is, of course, being treated for her hypertension. Where'd Morris go? Oh, Casey's out there, too. There's a couple cats out on the patio. Just leave them. She's sleeping. I'm not going to drag her in. There's a couple of them out here on the patio, but with our internet, we're just not going to take the chances here going out. We got Izzy hiding out there. We got Morris out there, and it looks like Casey's out there. If you guys watch at 3 o'clock, maybe the cats will decide to come back in. It's a nice day. Little Izzy came to us from Animal Control Local, actually. Sweet, sweet little cat. She came to us very young. Who knows why any of these cats lost their first, second, third homes, but because of you guys, they get to see a future. They get to have a life, and they are very grateful to you. We are very grateful to you. Let's go see who else we can see. Well, Cora. Hi, Cora. Cora is an elderly lady. She came to us from, I believe, Milwaukee, no, Wisconsin, someplace cold. The lady was feeding a feral colony and saw this cat. Okay, we're welcome back. We apologize. Apparently Facebook only allows 1,700 to view, and when it hits 1,700, it crashes. So, welcome back to those of you who are joining us. This sleepy kitty is Simba. You see he's fast asleep trying to ignore me. You can wake up. Hi, Simba. Simba's the kitty cat that came from Animal Control. He is very grateful to you guys that he gets to live because he is a positive cat. Oh, Colonel. Who are we going to go see? We're going to go see Rusty. Hi, Rusty. Rusty came out to us, actually outside in the woods. He came walking out starving, so dehydrated that I could barely get the needle in him to give him fluids. I'd never seen a cat whose skin was that tough. He was covered in ticks, covered in wounds. He desperately needed help. You know, because of people like you guys, we were able to get him the care that he needed. Got neutered, got him in good shape. Now he's fat, feisty. You would not believe his before pictures compared to what he looks like now. It'd be very, very shocking to see that he's the same cat. He says he likes it here. A lot of people say, well, why don't you adopt the cats out? You know, so many cats like him have not had a home, or they've lost a home. And I think that if you ask the cats that are here, they tell you, you know, this is pretty good. We got air conditioning, we have soft beds, we have plenty of food. You know, we go through 120 cases of wet food every single month for these cats. And we go through 60 boxes of cat litter. They have staff to take care of them. But then, isn't it that dogs have, what is it, cats have staff and dogs have owners? This little girl is Socks. She came to us from a shelter that was in a lot of trouble, and the cats were all getting removed. Colonel, stop. This guy is Fred. Fred is blind. He came to us from Animal Control. When he arrived, he was very, very sick. Ended up with a feeding tube about 2 days later. Who have I got here? Domino. Domino, his brother, look very, very alike. You have to look for the markings. Domino came to us from the same Animal Control that Fred came from. All these cats were on a certain path to death because positive cats do not get to stay alive for very long at most shelters. And many rescues immediately will euthanize them because they don't have the foster homes. These cats were lucky that at the time we had the space available and we could help them. Come here, Colonel. The big boy came to us from Tennessee from Animal Control. He's being a little rowdy butt today. That's Cole. Cole's one of our newer additions. If somebody passes away, it makes a space for a new life to come join us. So it saves a life. This is Bear. Bear has no tail because he's a Manx. That is his breed. Bear lost his home because his owner died. We have a sponsorship program if you'd like the cats. You can sponsor kitties. It's only $1 a day, $30 a month. You can find information about it on our website, blindcatrescue.com. You can see all the live feeds that we have. A lot of people are very surprised that we have live feeds. We have 4 that run all the time. You, again, find them on our website, blindcatrescue.com. If you'd like to help the cats, we do have a wish list. It's there on Facebook, pinned actually at the top underneath the picture that says our open house. That is Checker, Domino's brother. Where's Miss Purple?
Right here.
Hi, Pretty Pearl. Whee, as we spin around here. This is Pretty Pearl. Pearl is also a blind cat. She landed at animal control in Georgia. Her family of 5 years at the time had gotten a promotion, were moving in, so on their way, literally, seriously, no kidding, on their way out of town, they dropped her off at animal control. Animal control contacted us because the woman said she just could not bear killing this cat. She was too nice. They're all nice, you know what I mean. Thank goodness there are some good animal controls out there. They'll do everything they can to save a life. And so she called us. At that time, we had just built this building, so we had the space for her. And we had some volunteers down in Georgia pick her up, and here she is. Thanking you very much for her life, because it's the kindness of people like you that she gets to have one. Okay. For you, they're saying you cannot see it. It has something to do, I understand, from your ad blocker. It is recording. It will be on the Facebook page in a few minutes when we are done, so you can go back and replay it. The replays were working okay for me, so hopefully the replays work for you. Let's go see who else we can find. This is our smaller building. We have 2 buildings. And this is our smaller building with 3 rooms. On Wednesday, we switched to the other camera, the other room. Is Mac out here? Mackie! You can come back and see us again for. Just see if you can find Mac real quick. And Gally.
Gally's definitely outside.
Yeah, we got a couple when we go outside. We'll come back and see Holly again. Holly! Do you want to come back out? Is this mouse not the scariest looking thing? Is that not crazy? You get it on Facebook. Or on, not Facebook, on Amazon. Hi, crap. We want to introduce you to Mac before this thing crashes again. If it crashes again, we won't be bringing it back up. We'll just save it, and you can watch the recording because we're almost done in this building. Come back at 3 o'clock, and Christina will be giving you a tour. We'll be doing a Q&A tonight live on Facebook starting at 6:15, and then we will be opening boxes this evening. So if you'd like to join us for box time, you can do that. Gally, she's not happy. Couldn't find Mackie, huh?
He was chasing a lizard.
Oh, a cat busy chasing a lizard. Gally. Little Gally came to us from Animal Control in Florida. When she arrived, she was skinny with 2 huge eyes bulging out of her head. She had been in so much pain. The woman in Animal Control told me that when her owner brought her in, that he appeared to be very, very sick. She said he was very yellow. So, you know, my guess is that he was very ill and could not take care of her. Gally. I'm gonna pet you. She says, I'm going for food. Mackie. The big Mackie. Mac was the first cat that came into this building. He was found as a stray. So he'd been living on the streets, and he's got a lot of scars and so forth. See if you can get him chirping. He's got a lot of scars and so forth. So you can see he had a rough life living on the streets. So they found him, and he's an absolutely delightful cat. But the shelter or the rescue that found him tested him, and he's positive. So they made the appointment to euthanize him. They're just going to kill this cat, you know, instead. Well, thank goodness for him. He was very, very lucky. Some volunteers knew we were building a building, and they begged for space. So he got to be the first one. Max says, thank you so much for all you do for the cats. Remember this crazy chirp and this smile on his face. When you click, please vote today. We're in like 4 contests. Your donations make a difference. It helps save lives. You can sponsor a cat. You can send gifts from our wish list and watch us open them live. Just go to our website, blindcatrescue.com. And know that every time you help the cats, this is one of the cats you help. You help change a life. Thank you very, very much for watching.